a little bit about the Fugees, man. So I just want to know, how did you guys get together? How did you meet Lauren and Pras, man?
Man, Fugees is like magic, you know, like, you know, when you're in high school, you know, I'm already like a senior and I'm like in a thugged out school, you know, Lauren is in suburbia, but every week, you know, we would like just go to the school to check the girls out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like see the vibes going on in Colombia.
Yeah, man.
My man Prize actually came back and was like, yo, I got this group with these two girls and I need you to come and do some reggae singing for me, you know what I mean? So when I got there, it was two girls and Prize. And, you know, I was, you know me, you already know I'm a player. You see my size, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You be like, yo, he looked like a young Barrington Levy. So I walked in there. So I walked in there with the vibe. And then the girls was like, oh, he can't leave. He got to be part of the group. So this the whole vibe how it started. But for me, you know, like Marvin Gaye, my father was a preacher, so I was raised on gospel music, you know what I mean? And I was the choir director and always had to do music for the band and different things like that. So when me and Lauren, we hooked up, I had a basement called a Booger Basement, my uncle's basement, you know, Jerry's father. And that's really how we started off. I was like in the hood, like real, like, man, I think I was like barely like 17. And the hustle was anybody on the block that wanted a song done, we didn't care. You know, what you was doing, because, you know, most of the dealers on the block, everyone was rapping. So you come to us, Lauren's going to sing a song for you. I'm going to do the track, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're going to pay us some money. So that was a hustle. That was a movement, you know? And I'd be like, yo, if this girl don't sing on your thing, man, it ain't going to be hot. Now I'm looking back, and I'm like, damn, it's like 20 years later, and more so like 25 years later, and I know like some of these dealers have probably still got their cassettes in their hands right now, like just playing it with Lauren singing the hook, you know what I mean? So it got started like that, and from there, we got discovered. But when the Fugees was coming, it was so different because you have to understand, in my side of the hood, I was like, we're going to be a band. Like, we're going to have guitars, we're going to play instruments, because we from the hood, but we didn't want people to think, oh, man, look, the hood's guns. Okay, yeah. Oh, the hood's crack. Okay, the hood's cocaine. Yeah, but in the hood, kids play instruments, too.
Exactly.
Kids listen to jazz. Kids listen to rock. What about that part of the hood? You know what I mean? So we wanted to make sure that that was represented. And the year we came out with the score, Jay came out with Reasonable Doubt. You know, we was touring for a little bit with Biggie Smalls, Puffy. You know, we opened up like a few shows. So you could just feel like the rise of what was going on. So to us, you know, the whole idea with the score was we wanted the world to understand that all neighborhoods, right, at the end of the day, there's all kind of kids from these neighborhoods. We didn't want people to pin the picture of the hood of just saying, okay, you could either be a drug dealer, a pimp, or a prostitute. You see what I'm saying to you? Man. I'm like, whoa, well, what about me? I ain't no pimp, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, my cousin could have been a drug dealer. Okay, he's a drug dealer. Okay, so and so, but we wanted the entire story to be told. You know what I mean? And that's what we did with the score.
Wow. And, you know, you had classics on there such as, you know, Fuji La, you know, Ready or Not. What would just give us a little glimpse into the studio sessions of those, you know, making those records. What was it like? Were you competitive? Were you like, you know, I've changed that verse because I heard Praz's or Lauren's verse? Was it like that? You know, that kind of hip-hop competitiveness?
Well, I think for me, like, I think by now you can see what every Fuji did based on all of the work that I've done. You could see my part, Lawrence. You know what that studio session was like. You know what I mean? So me and the Fugees, I was like the Dr. Dre. You know what I mean? So I'd be the one playing the instruments, getting the, you know, the movement, like the whole orchestration. It either in my brain or in Lauren's brain. You know what I mean? Because as a composer, I think she's so genius. From what you know what I mean, like knowing as a kid, and basically just coming up together. So I remember, like, okay, Killing Me Softly, for example, it's a record that, man, I remember, like, not even taking so seriously. We always a fan of Tribe Called Quest, so we cut that.
Oh my God! Right, legendary.
And then just the bass line, and then I'm just playing like some Spencer Roses, like on top of that. Like you go back and you look, because we was just like, yo, this could be like for a mixtape. Yeah. Like, because all this time we doing the score to me Cause we from a sound system, you know what I mean?
System
so
culture.
keep in mind, so I had like a sound system, and coming up as a youth, I listened to like Stone Love, Saxon, David
Saxon
Radigan,
sound.
all of the crazy sound system.
Yeah,
so when you got, it's the same way like you see Diplo today, Diplo, Major Lazer, them are real sound man.
Real sound boys out.
When you have people who come from a sound system who understands that, then understand the musicality, then sky is the limit. You know what I mean? So with what you're hearing on the score is just a reflection of a neighborhood in simplicity. You know what I mean?
Wow, absolutely amazing story there. Will there be a reunion tour? Come to London, do it. O2 Arena, somewhere big that will sell out. Wyclef, a reunion tour, Prague, Lauren.
Well, once again, man, you already know, man, I'm from Haiti, baby. I'm game for whatever. You know what I mean? Like Fugees is my group, you know what I mean? I'm from that rock and roll hip hop band. Whenever they ready, I'm always ready, baby.
Trust me, that's what we all want to see. That, you know, every, you know, Wyclef, Pras, Lauryn Hill fan wants to see that from around the world. And just, you know, last